Just does it for me. Welcome everybody to the Every Couple of Days show. Let's get straight into it. And then, an Armenian man has set a new Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups done from a helicopter. So somebody's going to have to address the Guinness World Record, people. Everything is a record now. I bet you that there's a completely different pull-up record from a guy who did it off of the side of the building. This man was able to do 23 pull-ups in a minute from the helicopter, which is a great feat. It's an amazing feat. But I want you guys to focus on the pilot. Think of what that man had to go through to get to that helicopter. Flight school, thousands of flight hours that he had to do, and his friends are out here fighting wars, chasing criminals around, maybe even transporting celebrities and politicians. And he's in full uniform in order to cover the helicopter a couple of feet off the ground and let this guy hang off of it for a minute. That's a shame. Look at that form. That is perfect form. And that has completely convinced me that I need a helicopter in order to be able to do pull-ups correctly. And since my local gym just doesn't have a helicopter, I can't risk going in and maybe injuring myself. I have to wait to go back until I get that helicopter. And then, a Canadian couple's dog gave birth to a rare green puppy. Veterinarians say that this happens when the puppy's fur comes into contact with bile content from the stomach. A cute, innocent dog that goes through shit to get out of it. Somebody call Universal. I've got the first scene for their harder, grittier Grinch movie. You're a mean one. And then, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you just get tired of your manager rubbing you the wrong way the whole day. One company is fixing this by allowing you 30 minutes every day to rub one out. This is what Stripchat is offering to its employees. They're even providing masturbation pods that have everything that you're going to need. 4K TV, VR headset, lotion, lube, tissue, all the essentials. This apparently is said to have caused employees to be less aggressive, more productive, and more focused. Which is amazing for one side of the staff. I don't know if the cleaners feel the same way.
If I had a black light, the place would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Also, do they have a clear history button in all of this setup? I don't think I'm ready for my boss to know exactly what my kinks are. Just does it for me. And then the SA post office has decided to freeze all deliveries to the Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus, adding them to the post office's other non-delivery countries, a list that includes South Africa. We never get our mails either. So screw all the sanctioning stuff. At least it's a sign of government imposing a sanction that they understand how to implement. Take that, Russia. And then, speaking of Russia, onto the Ukraine. The hot girl at school, who nobody approaches publicly, but everyone is all up in them DMs. A lot has been said about Russia's invasion into Ukraine, but I really haven't heard anybody speak about this.
White people first, Indian people, Arabic people, before black people. As long as you're black, no one likes you.
We went to the train station and they will not let us in. And when they did let us in, they were like, you have to give us money because this is not for free for you because you're foreign. This is not free for you. You have to pay for it.
A lot of hostility from the white women. They really don't like us to be in the train. Somebody was telling me I have to stand up, I have to go out. If I'm not a Ukrainian, I shouldn't be in the train of a Ukrainian. I should find anywhere I should go to.
I'm a lady, they might let me in. So I was right there by the steps and the guy by the train, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, this guy literally, he's a big man, he pushed me off the steps. And then I tried to get on again, he pushed me, but he kept saying ladies first, ladies first. So I looked at him and said I'm a lady, and he just stared at me and looked away. Made way, and he let Ukrainian women pass, only Ukrainian women.
Even in war, with the threat of missiles on the horizon and soldiers on the street, the racism train is never late. And just like in the young lady's story, it's also really full of white people. To me, that is the most craziest thing about this story. It's like getting punched by a bully, but while you're getting punched, looking for the skinnier kid and starting to punch them. We could both be getting away right now. It really just makes no sense. And to those who think that the racism is people on the street hitting other people, denying them entry onto trains and transport, it actually functions on quite a few different levels.
It's not a developing third world nation. This is Europe.
These are prosperous middle-class people. These are not people trying to get away from areas in North Africa. They look like any European family that you would live next door to.
What could be a difference here from other conflicts, that could seem very far away, in Africa or Middle East or whatever. I mean, these are Europeans that we're seeing being killed.
This isn't a place, with all due respect, like Iraq or Afghanistan. This is a relatively civilized, relatively European, I have to choose those words carefully too, city where you wouldn't expect that or hope that it's going to happen.
Oh, so if you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, if you're not the normal European family that could be your neighbors, you, my friend, are categorized as uncivilized, and war is okay. You've got it coming for you. I guess that's the bar. Maybe the only way to move from third to second world countries is to go invade Europe. Because it's not like we're bringing the war to ourselves, are we? With everything that's been expected from African and Middle Eastern countries in terms of condemning what's happening in the Ukraine, I'm yet to see an All Lives Matter statement for some of the racism that has come out of this time. They probably used their race to get on the train already and left us all behind.
Welcome to Every Couple. MacG.
I don't know, it's for Basami. Go back.
Welcome to the Every Couple. Big, una COVID. All right. Welcome to the Every Couple. Chief, come on, man. I'm out.
Let's hear it from our band. How you doing, bro?
I'm all good, buddy. I recently signed a gym contract and I get to have a trainer for free for 7 sessions. Last week on day one, while training, he asked me, "Hey Zweli, how flexible are you?" I said I'm usually free on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he didn't respond. I now realize that's not what he meant.
Always has something crazy to say. Anyway, you know how we end off this show. In a straight-up dad move, Tom Quirk turned housework into art. The 36-year-old uses his vacuum cleaner to come up with really cool patterns in his rug. So far, he's done Trump, he's done the Mona Lisa, he's done an F1 car. But his most challenging work is going to be recreating the look of disappointment on his wife's face when she comes home and finds that that's the only chore that he's done all day. I'm actually surprised this is the story. When I read the headline the first time, I thought it was a completely different thing.
I said, don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
That's our show for tonight, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, push the show wherever you can. I'll see you after a couple of days. Good night.